Yeah, sorry it's late. George Foreman. The guy was a gentleman, a real powerful man. Took a lot of blows, but he'd give a lot, and he was like he was just a very hard man, mate. Clay knew when he got informed, mate, that he was a little bit of trouble. But anyway, same with Fraser. Good fighter, George. I think he took too many blows, but he was a nice guy. I met him I think it was about 016, 2016 at the Emirates Arsenal football stadium. Me, Terry Haley, and a guy called Tony Gray. We went there just to see him, just to look at him, and take pictures. The guy was a giant, mate. He was a giant, and so proud to be there with him, to talk to him. It was just a privilege. And Tony Gray, a very good friend. Tony Gray, good amateur fighter, mate. Really good amateur fighter. He had an open ticket. He used to box for Hamel Boxing Club. The guy was huge, mate. He was absolutely massive. His hands were twice the size of George Foreman. George Foreman had some big hands, big powerful hands. But I'm going to put something on the thumbnail. I'll show you Tony Gray, my mate Terry Haley, when we had a picture. I had a couple of pictures with George Foreman, but they were different, so I put this one up. I wanted you to see Tony Gray's hands. The reason I didn't have it with Tony and George Foreman, because what happened, because I took that picture there, our women behind were standing there, and there were some guys just going a bit over the top with our women. When Tony Gray finished and Terry finished, Tony went over there, and believe me, he gave the guys a couple of clumps, mate, and the guys just didn't want to know, mate. They petrified. He come out like a waving ball, mate. And his skis come bang. He can really bang. And I got involved, and you could see George Foreman. His bouncers were a bit pissed off with the way it was. We're lucky, really. We never got kicked out of the Emirates, but I think everyone knew what was right and what was wrong. Yeah. But I'll put a thumbnail up and show you my mate Tony Gray shaking hands with George Foreman, and see my mate's hands, Tony's hands are huge. Terry Haley, my old mate Terry Haley, he's a diamond, mate. He took me there. Yeah, just a gentleman and a scholar, mate, and I love him to death. Bang, bang, mail. Nice one.